तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण। Hi, welcome all the devotees for today's Bhagavata Ratnamala session. Today we'll discuss a beautiful sloka from the prayers of Prahlad Maharaj in the 7th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. It's a very popular prayer where Prahlad is expressing his concern for all the people who are absorbed in non-devotional, non-spiritual, materialistic activities. He's offering this prayer to the Lord. In short, he said that, "O Lord, I have no problem in this world. I have no difficulties because I'm absorbed in your bhakti, hearing your glories. But when I see common people undergoing a lot of distresses due to living a non-devotional life, I feel concerned about them." This is the compassion of a devotee like Prahlad. Let's recite this line by line. I think full shloka we can recite easily. नैवो द्विजे परदुरत्यय वैतरण्याः तद्वीर्यगामृतमग्नचित्तः शोचे ततो विमुखचेतस इन्द्रियार्थ माया सुखाय भरमुद्वहतो विमूढान्. We can recite.
नैवो द्विजे परदुरत्यय वैतरण्यास् त्वद्वीर्यगायन महामृतमग्नचित्तः शोचे ततो विमुखचेतस इन्द्रियार्थ माया सुखाय भरमुद्वहतो विमूढान्.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु। नैवो द्विजे परदुरात्यय वैतरण्यास् त्वद्वीर्य गायन महामृतमत्मचित्ता सोचे ततो विमुखचेतस इन्द्रियार्था माया सुखाय भरमुद्वहतो विमूढान्.
नैवो द्विजे परदुरत्यय वैतरण्यास् त्वद्वीर्यगायन महामृतमग्नचित्ता सोचे ततो विमुखचेतस इन्द्रियार्था माया सुखाय परमुद्वहतो विमूढान्.
नैवो द्विजे परदुरत्यय वैतरण्यास् तद्वीर्यगायन महामृतमग्नचित्तः सोचे ततो विमुखचेतस इन्द्रियार्था माया सुखाय भरमुद्वहतो विमूढान्.
नैवो द्विजे परदुरत्यय वैतरण्यास् तद्वीर्यगायन महामृतमग्नचित्ता सोचे ततो विमुखचेतस इन्द्रियार्था माया सुखाय भरमुद्वहतो विमूढान्.
Thank you. Next. नैवो द्विजे परदुरत्यय वैतरण्याः
नैनो द्विजे परदुरत्यय वैतरण्यास्
त्वद्वीर्यगायन महामृतमग्नचित्ताः
त्वद्वीर्यगायन महामृतमग्नचित्ता
सोचे ततो विमुखचेतस इन्द्रियार्थ
सोचे ततो विमुखचेतस इन्द्रियार्थ
माया सुखाय भरमुद्वहतो विमूढान्.
माया सुखाय भरम उद्वहतो विमूढान्.
Okay. We will discuss the meaning. In this shloka, Prahlad Maharaj says that, "O Lord, I am not at all afraid of this material existence." Earlier, in the beginning of his prayers, Prahlad Maharaj said, "O Lord, you are so fierce, you are so dangerous." When Narasimha Dev appeared from the pillar of Hiranyakashipu and killed Hiranyakashipu by ripping apart his chest and then taking out his intestines and wearing like garlands, he was looking very ferocious. And after killing Narasimhadev also, after killing Hiranyakashipu also, Narasimhadev continued to be angry, very angry. He went and sat on Narasimhadev's throne, and then to pacify him, to console him, all the great devatas and sages tried to offer prayers to Narasimhadev, but Narasimha is not at all getting pacified. Finally, Lord Brahma came to Prahlad Maharaj and said, Prahlad, the Lord appeared for your sake. He loves you. Better you go and offer prayers to the Lord and pacify him, appease him. Then Prahlad went. Initially, Prahlad said, Oh Lord, you are so ferocious, but I am not at all fearful of you. He said that Jihvarka Nitra Prakuti Rabhasogratam Strat Antrasraja Kshatajekeshara Shankhukarna Nirhata Bhita Digibhat Aribhinna Khagrat. He said, Oh Lord, you have words like ears, you have bloody mane, and your teeth are very ferocious, and you are extremely fearsome to everyone. But I'm just happily, garlanding you. Have you seen that picture, which is there on practically every ISKCON altar, Narasimha's picture, where Narasimha has garland of intestines, and Hiranyakashipu is lying on his lap, and the Lord is just with his Karakamala, lotus-like hands, which each finger is like a sword, ripping apart the chest of Hiranyakashipu and then just taking out intestines. So he looks very ferocious with snakes on his head. But Prahlad, little 5-year-old child, he comes with a garland and he's garlanding the Lord. Somebody who never saw this form of Narasimhadev, they came to temple and asked, Who is this? One of our devotees said, He's our God. He's God. What is he doing? He's killing a demon. Oh, who is that little boy? That boy is the demon's father. The man who your God is killing this man, and the child of the man is just garlanding the Lord. He was little bewildered. The Lord can manifest himself in sweet form as a little child, Krishna, and play his flute and steal butter and enchant the hearts of everyone who hears his pastimes. And the Lord also can manifest ferocious form like Narasimhadev and create terror in the hearts of all demons, and also create terror in the hearts of our anarthas who are bothering us in the heart. And also, Lord Narasimhadev, and the Lord also has forms like Parashura, who killed hundreds of Kshatriyas several times. In 21 rounds, he killed so many Kshatriyas. Like that, we see the Lord can manifest in very ferocious forms and very pleasant forms. Ram, very sober, very peaceful, very dignified dealings. Vamanadev, little child, 5-year-old boy, very sweet. Only when he has to occupy the 3 worlds, he will become Trivikrama. Otherwise, he's a sweet child only, 5-year-old boy only. Like that, the Lord can manifest multiple rasas. He can have multiple dealings with multiple devotees, and he can please everyone. Now, Prahlad, after having expressed that, O Lord, your fearful form is not at all creating any fear in me, and your fearful Maya, which is very difficult to surpass for common people, that is also not creating any fear in me, but I have fear for something else. When I look at this conditioned souls not worshipping you, rotting in this material existence, I become so concerned about them. I become fearful what will happen to him. Maybe this guy will go to hell. Prahlad is expressing his concern. That's the compassion of a Vaishnava. Let's see the meaning of this shloka. He says, Naivo dvije paraduratyaya vaitaranyaha na eva udvije. Udvije means very fierce, very like fearsome. So he says that, oh Lord, I am not afraid of. Udvije basically means I am not afraid of, or I am not distressed by what? Para duratyaya. Duratyaya means unsurpassable. What is unsurpassable here? Vaitaranya. Vaitarani means the ocean or the river of material world. The river of material world is very difficult to surpass, O Lord, O transcendental Lord. Naivo Vijay, but I am not disturbed by this. I am not disturbed by the fierce, unsurpassable ocean of material existence, all fierce, because Twadvirya Gaya Namaha Amritamagna Chittaha. Twadvirya means your glories. Virya means the Lord's powerful activities, his prowess, his glories, his opulences. Gayana means to sing. When you sing the glories of the Lord, it's like a Maha Amrita. Amrita means nectar. Maha Amrita means very sweetest nectar, greatest nectar. Magna Chittaha. Chitta means mind. Magna means to immerse. When your mind is immersed in the greatest nectar of singing of the Lord's glories, then you will not be disturbed by the fierce, unsurpassable material miseries. Clear? Can anyone say the meaning of the first half of the shloka? Yes, Kamakshi, you can say.
Prabhuji, Prahlad Maharaj is saying that, oh Lord, I'm not fearful of the unsurpassable ocean of material existence because my mind is fully immersed in singing your glories.
My mind is fully immersed in singing your glories. So your mind gets immersed sometimes in hearing some glories of the Lord. Which pastime of the Lord do you find most absorbing and more exciting to hear? Yes, Krishiva.
Prabhuji, Damodar Leela.
Damodar Leela is very absorbing. Tadvirya Gayana Mahamrita Magna Chittaha. Your chitta will become totally immersed in the descriptions of Damodar Leela. Okay, Sri Lakshmi, what's your favorite pastime of Krishna? Whenever you hear that pastime, you get totally absorbed in that pastime.
Prabhuji, like when Brahma comes to kidnap Krishna's friends, like that.
Brahma Vimohana Leela is your favorite Leela. Okay, good. Any other favorite Leelas that make you immerse in the Leela so much? Magna Chittaha. Yes, Vaishnavi?
Prabhuji, Lord Jagannath's Leelas in Rajapur.
Jagannath's Leelas in Rajapur. So basically, the Lord has performed so many wonderful, amazing pastimes. We need to discuss them. Devotees are those people who are constantly absorbed in discussing about Krishna's Leelas. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, he says, Machchitta Madgata Prana Bodhayantaha Parasparam. Devotees are those people who enlighten each other, who teach each other my pastimes. Parasparanu Kathanam Pavanam Bhagavadyashaha. Devotees are those people who just sit together and just get absorbed in discussions about Krishna's Nama, Rupa, Guna, Leela. So this is the best way of utilizing our time. Maybe you can take some quality of the Lord and you just discuss about that quality. Which quality of Krishna do you like the most? Anyone? Sri Harsha? Krishna has so many qualities: compassion, gratitude, and mercy. Which quality of Krishna do you like the most?
Prabhuji, mercy, Prabhuji.
Mercy. Why? Why? In which pastime did Krishna exhibit the greatest form of mercy, which captivated your heart?
Prabhuji, when he showed mercy to Jagai and Madai.
Jagai Madhai. Okay, good. Any other quality of the Lord?
Prabhuji, naughtiness. Mine's is sweetness, Prabhu. Mine's is beautifulness.
Huh? What is that? Third one? Haripriya?
Beautiful.
Beauty. Okay, beauty. Someone like Krishna's naughtiness. Okay. Yes, Swara. Which quality of Krishna do you like? Which feature of Krishna's pastimes or personality captivates your heart so much?
Sir, Prabhuji, kindness.
Kindness. Okay. Where did the Lord show kindness? In which pastime did he show kindness?
Is in everything.
In everything. Okay. He showed kindness on Gajendra. He came down from Vaikuntha. He released Gajendra from the crocodile's jaws. Like that, the Lord shows kindness upon his devotees, mercy, he's very beautiful, he's very naughty, he's very sweet, he plays flute. Like that, you just get caught up in one particular quality of the Lord, or one specific pastime of the Lord, or some name of the Lord. The Lord has so many names: Krishna, Rama, Varaha, Mukunda, Madhusudana, Nandanandana, Yashodanandana. You just focus on one name of the Lord, that may be your favorite name. That name will expand into pastime. For example, you like Nandanandana or Shyam Sundar. So, what is the meaning of Shyam Sundar? The Lord is so beautiful in a dark complexion. Then that name, your meditation on that name will lead to your meditation on the pastime, right? Name will not remain as a name only. Once you meditate on name Shyam Sundar, Shyam Sundar, Shyam Sundar, or Krishna, 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 Rama, 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 Radharaman, Radharaman, Radharaman. So that meditation on name, absorption in name, will make you get absorbed in different pastimes of the Lord. Because all the names of the Lord are real names, not imaginary names, not like Chinky Pinky of this material world, where the quality of the person and the name may not match. But the Lord's name and his qualities and his pastimes will match. Many times the Lord gets names according to his pastimes. Why did the Lord get the name Damodar? Someone said Damodar Leela is his favorite. Why did the Lord get the name Damodar? Yes. Oh, sorry. Where have we gone? Karthik?
Kartik. Prabhuji, his name is Damodar because Dam means the rope and Udar means the stomach. So Damodar means the person whose tummy is bound by the rope.
Okay. The Lord performed some pastime. According to that pastime, he got a name. So when you are saying Damodar, 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 Jaya Radha, Damodar, Radha, Damodar, Radhe. So you're chanting Radha Damodar names and your meditation goes on Damodar pastime. So name gives you an entrance into Leela. Nam gives entrance into Leela. Nam gives entrance into Guna also. So what is Mukunda? Can anyone say what is Mukunda? Who knows the meaning of the word Mukunda? Yes, Krishiva.
Prabhuji who gives liberation.
Okay. So when we chant the name Mukunda, Mukunda Manasodvija, our Yudhishthira Maharaj is constantly observed in Mukunda. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was chanting the name of Mukunda just after he took sannyas. Etam sa asthaya paratpanishta adhyasatam purnatamairma harshibhir aham tarishyami durantaparam tamo mukundang hrinishevayaiva. He's chanting this shloka from the Bhikshu Gita, from Amanti Brahman's episode, and he's just going to Vrindavan. There the word Mukunda comes. Mukunda means giver of liberation. So when you utter the name Mukunda, you are meditating on the quality of the Lord. Oh Lord, you are giving liberation to everybody. So the name of the Lord can, when you meditate on the name of the Lord, when you chant the name of the Lord, when you remember the name of the Lord, that gives you entrance into absorption in qualities of the Lord and pastimes of the Lord. Damodar, you can meditate on the Leela. Mukunda, you meditate on the quality of the Lord, how the Lord kindly, mercifully liberates his devotees, right? So, therefore, Prahlad says, Tadvirya Gayana Mahamrita Magna Chitta. My chitta, my mind is totally absorbed in the greatest nectar of singing of your glories, either in the form of Nama, Guna, Rupa, Lila. Now, Shyam Sundar, that name gives you entrance into Guna, into Rupa of the Lord. That is so beautiful, right? So when you hear the name Shyam Sundar, you remember the beauty of the Lord. When you hear the name Damodar, you enter the Leela of the Lord. When you hear the name Mukunda, you enter the quality of the Lord. So Nam is giving entrance into Rupa, Guna, Leela also, right? So in this way, we need to absorb ourselves. So he's ecstatic. He's very happy. All the problems in the material world are not creating any unhappiness in him. He is undisturbed. He's ecstatic because he's absorbed in Harikatha. But he has some problem. He's disturbed by one concern. You know what is that? He says in the next line. Soche tato vimukhache tasa indriyartha maya sukhaya bharamudvahato vimudhan. Soche means I'm lamenting. I'm feeling so bad. I am very much concerned. About whom? Tato Vimukha-chetasa. Vimukha-cheta means one who has turned their chetana, their mind or their consciousness away from the Lord. Here Magna Chitta is mentioned. Chitta means mind or consciousness, which is absorbed in Krishna. But here, this Chitta is Vimukha, is turned away from Krishna. So when you face Krishna, you can see Krishna's beautiful form. When you turn your face away from Krishna, what do you see? You see nothing. You see Maya. Just like sun is rising. You stand in front of the sun. What do you see? You see beautiful, effulgent sunlight. When you turn your face away from the sun, what do you see? You see your shadow, isn't it? The shadow is Maya. Krishna is sun. Just like when you face the sun, you see effulgent sun, shine of the sun. When you turn your face away from the sun, you will see dark shadow. Similarly, when you face Krishna, you will relish. When you turn yourself towards Krishna, not just facing Krishna does not mean you are just standing in front of the altar and seeing Krishna. Here, Krishna's Sumukha basically means, Krishnonmukha basically means you are following the path of bhakti. You are chanting the names of the Lord. You are hearing Krishna Katha. You are studying Srimad Bhagavatam. You are rendering various services given by Guru and Vaishnavas. So the entire process of bhakti is like Krishnonmukha. You are trying to go towards Krishna. But Krishna Vimukha. Vimukha Chetasa means you are turning your face away from Krishna, and that will lead to so many problems. Why people turn their face away from Krishna, or why people are not inclined to practice spiritual life or perform bhakti? Anyone knows? Why people are disinclined to perform bhakti? Yes?
Prabhuji, because of their material desires.
Material desires. Any other reasons why people don't do bhakti? Yes, Prabhu? Akarshit.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, due to lack of taste in bhakti and more taste in the material world.
More taste in material world, low taste or poor taste or no taste in bhakti. That's what he says. Indriyartha. Indriya means senses. Artha is like the sense objects. Or for the purpose of gratification, with an obsession to gratify one's senses, to bring their eyes in contact with beautiful material forms, their ears in contact with material mundane music and mundane songs. They try to bring their nose in contact with different kinds of scents, material scents. They try to bring their hands in contact with very, very soft objects. So in this way, people want to bring their senses in contact with sense objects. They are looking for sense enjoyment. Enjoyment on a sense plane, bodily plane. Therefore, Vimukha Chetasa, they have turned their faces away from Krishna. I am lamenting about them. Soche tato Vimukha Chetasa Indriyartha. Because they are into Maya Sukha. There is some Sukha. Definitely, when you eat a tasty food, there is Sukha in it. There is some happiness in it. When you see a beautiful scene or a beautiful person, there is some happiness to the eyes. There is Sukha. But problem is, it is Maya Sukha. It is illusory happiness, temporary happiness. Because the form itself is matter. How can there be any happiness there? Maya Sukhaya Bharamudvahato Vimudhan. Very important and interesting analogy he used. Bharam means burden, big weight. Udvahato means to carry. So whenever somebody is trying to enjoy an essential plane with the sense objects, it's like Maya Sukha, illusory happiness. And when he's trying to enjoy that illusory happiness, it's as if carrying a big burden on your back. Vimodhan. Vimodha means fools. In other words, this is like fool or an ass or what is that? Donkey. Have you ever seen donkeys? Donkeys carry big loads. Nowadays, there are washing machines and there are no washermen who are carrying their clothes on donkeys. But in the olden days, people would just give their clothes to washermen, and this washerman would carry all the clothes on backs of donkeys. And because of carrying so many clothes, what does the washerman do to the donkey? Give some grass. But acharyas say that that little grass the donkey can get anywhere in this world. But because the washerman is providing that grass, the donkey is carrying so many loads of clothes. But if the as the donkey is very intelligent, then it can get grass anywhere. Sometimes, there are some cartoons or something like that. The washerman would hang a carrot uh, in on the donkey's head. So right in front of its face, the donkey sees a carrot hanging, and the carrot is it was tied to his neck only. So thinking that if I just take one step, I can eat that carrot. The donkey starts moving and moving and moving, and along with the donkey, the carrot also moves. So with the anticipation that one day I will bite this carrot, the donkey keeps on moving, and the washerman will make the donkey take all the way to whatever destination he has to reach. There he will give the carrot. Then to make it walk, one more carrot. In this way, this donkey is considered vimudha, means foolish. Of course, we have no hatred towards any animal. Every animal, every tree, every human being is ultimately child of God. But we are trying to understand, not we. Prahlad Maharaj is pointing out here that one who is not utilizing one's good intelligence and engaging in Krishna consciousness is like a foolish person, vimudha, right? You have intelligence and you are not using it. We have intelligence to understand that we are not the body, we are soul. Therefore, we need to seek soul's pleasure, not body's pleasure. Let's not pursue bodily pleasures. Let's pursue soul's spiritual pleasures. Spiritual pleasure is there in worshipping the Lord and chanting the names of the Lord and hearing the pastimes of the Lord. Bodily pleasure is there in bringing our senses in contact with sense objects. Of course, we have to maintain the body, but please understand we have a spiritual identity, not the physical identity only. If one is totally absorbed in keeping one's body happy, senses happy, that's like Maya Sukha, which is like carrying a burden of material, illusory happiness, like a Vimudha, like a foolish donkey that can get grass anywhere but carries loads of clothes by being obedient to the washerman. Can anyone summarize the meaning of the second half of the shloka? Yes, Yashoda.
Prabhu, it's like Prahlad Maharaj says he's very concerned to the fools who are trying to get material happiness because it's just like donkey carrying heavy load because they try to get material happiness and try making the society and maintaining the family and everything or whatever.
Correct. So family maintenance is required, bodily maintenance is required, some happiness for the senses are required. Oh, I should reject all happiness of the senses. I will not eat tasty food. I will eat extra salt. I will eat no salt. I will eat only non-spicy khichdi 3 meals in a day. Not necessarily like that. You can just have some happiness on the bodily plane also, but there's a limit to it, and also not at the cost of ignoring your spiritual pursuits. That's the whole point. So this is the meaning of the shloka. I think we can stop here, and you can recite this shloka once again. Let me just show the screen. Who hasn't recited before? Devanath, you can recite. Naivo dvije paraduratyaya vaitaranyah
नैवो द्विजे परदुरत्या वैतरण्या
tadviryagaya namaha amritamagna chittah
तद्वीर्यगायन महामृतविघ्नचित्ता
shoche tato vimukhachetasa indriyartha
शोचे तदो विमुखचेतस इन्द्रियार्था
maya sukhaya bharamudvahato vimudha.
मायासु गायभरं मुदावातो विमूढान्
नैवो द्विजे परदुरत्यय वैतरण्याः
नैवो द्विजे परदुर्यया वैतरण्यास्
त्वद्वीर्यगाय नमः अमृतमग्नचित्ताः
त्वद्वीर्यगाय नमामृतमग्नचित्तः
शोचे ततो विमुखचेतस इन्द्रियार्थः
चेततो विमुखचेतस इन्द्रियार्थ
माया सुखाय भरमुद्वहतो विमूढान्
माया सुखवरम् उद्वतो विमुढान्
नेक्स्ट स्वरा नैवो द्विजे परदुरत्यय वैतरण्य say it sing swara okay
Taranyas.
त्वद्वीर्य गायनमः अमृतमग्न चित्तः
Tadvirya गायनम् मग्नचित्तः
शोचे ततो विमुख चेतस इंद्रियार्थ
शोचिततो विमुखा स्थितस्य इन्द्रियार्थ
माया सुखाय भरमुद्वहतो विमूढान्
माया सुखाय भरमुद्वहतो
विमूढान् good Chinmay you can recite
नैवो द्विजे परदुरत्यय वैतरण्यास् त्वद्वीर्यगायनमहामृतमग्नचित्त शोचे ततो विमुखचेतस इन्द्रियार्थ माया सुखाय भरमुद्वहतो विमूढान्
Harsha
नैवो द्विजे परदुरत्यय वैतरण्यास् त्वद्वीर्यगायनमहामृतमग्नचित्तः शोच्येततो विमुखचेतस इन्द्रियार्था माया सुखाय
भरमुद्वहतो विमूढान्
भरमुद्वहतो विमूढान्
नैवेद्य
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Prabhuji, I would like to recite after you.
okay great maybe we'll do like this who will recite Vrinda you recite one line and Naivedya will follow you so we can cover 2 bits
नैवो द्विजे परदुरत्यय वैतरण्यास्
नैवोद्विजे परदुरत्यय वैतरण्यास्
त्वद्वीर्यगायनमहामृतमग्नचित्ताः
त्वद्वीर्यगयानामहमृतमग्नचित्त
शोचे ततो विमुखचेतस इन्द्रियार्थ
सोचे ततो विमुखचेतस्य इन्द्रियार्थ
माया सुखाय भरमुद्वहतो विमूढान्
माया सुखाय भरम उद्वहतो विमूढान्.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Lakshmi unmute
Yes, Prabhu. नैवोद्विजे परदुरत्यत्य वैतरण्यास्त्वद्विर्यगायनमहामृतमग्नचित्तः सोचेततो विमुखचेतस इन्द्रियार्था मया सुखाय भरम् उद्वहतो विमूढान्. हरे कृष्ण प्रभु.
Hare Krishna thank you so much children and everyone else here we'll conclude the session and happy Narasimha Chaturdashi. Next couple of months, I won't be able to take this class because of my travels. Happy Mother's Day, Krishna Priya, and okay, you can wish everybody. Let's offer our obeisances to all mothers.
Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. So we'll meet maybe after a couple of months. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.